Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I am back. And that lag was just the game, because yeah, we're playing some Elder Scrolls. Well, watching me play Elder Scrolls, because obviously not live commentary. Soon that'll be here, because the new recorder will be coming very, 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 very soon. I'm really excited about that. And maybe my PC might be coming back soon, well, because it's broken, so I haven't got it right now. So yeah, let's get back into the game anyway. So this is Tamriel from, obviously, the Elder Scrolls in general. And there is different places you can go to when the map zooms in. All the kind of darkened out places, the places you can go to, like the ones that are colouring. The things with the black kind of ultras, like they're DLC areas. I haven't got any DLC, I don't really do DLC. If I get into the game and get a higher level, I will do the DLC. But right now, not into the DLC right now, I'm not going to do the DLC. I've got the normal, with every game you get like a special pack, which is like 500 or something crowns, which is stuff you buy DLCs and that with. And that thing there, that dinosaur thing, I've got one behind me, that one. Yeah, and you also get all the races in the game. You don't actually get the races or start off, but you get, for some reason, they give you all the races start off, but yet they give you the actual pack, which gives you all the races and all that. Hello. And all the dragon that's behind me and the crowns for free, but they don't give you the races automatically. I don't know why they did that, but they did it. I think they were going to try and plan for DLC and they just couldn't be bothered to change the game, so they just sort of put it there. Anyway, that kind of thing in front of me that I'm going towards, that is a boss battle. Now the boss is actually, that guy probably was going away from it because they just killed it. So there's not gonna be another one. If I had my editor, I would have stayed around a little bit longer and wait for it to spawn and show you some of the boss battles. They're not. It's pretty easy. I'm pretty low level. Oh, actually, something that's about to talk about. Do you know that kind of black thing that showed up? That means I'm hidden. Obviously, as it says, but it like shows you black just in case you don't see it because you're blind. I don't know, but it just shows you. And it's quite a cool feature to show you in the dark. That's a boss battle anyway. So you find those little these things over here all the time. Like in general Elder Scrolls game, you always find them as spiders or snakes in this game, like little enemies that don't give you any XP. So these are one of the dungeons. Salam. I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce that. I don't like the Elder Scrolls names. They always put them really weird. And I apologise for the lack of videos, and I apologise that Andrew's not here. He was here, but we did a load of clips and we forgot to actually voice over them and things, and yeah, so I apologise. And we're trying to plan to do daily. I don't think I'm going to be able to do daily. I think what I'm going to do personally is I'm going to ask Andreas about this and that and say that I think we need to do once every other day. So if I record today and edit it today, tomorrow I would upload it, and then that's it, and then the next day I would record and edit, then I would upload it, so on and so on and so on. It's just when do we start that is, yeah, but if we start that, I don't know if that's a good idea. It just seems better. I have other stuff to do. I have homework and things and other stuff like that. Anyway, before I was talking about that, we've got the Combat Simpsons. The Combat Simpsons. Yes, this is the Simpsons of combat. That's hit and run, isn't it? Anyway, the combat system is really good. You've got the kind of M&O shape. You've got your still strong attacks and your basic attacks that you did in Skyrim, but only to there you go. That's like to dodge big attacks and things. You have your special attacks. What those spikes on me is like extra armor from, I think, spells and just general attacks, but I think it's mostly spells, and it also gives me a bit of health. I've also got some sort of like whip kind of thing that draws me to them, sets on fire. A brick that is my favourite thing, that you throw literally a brick at them, they knock down. You'll see that being used a lot. I've also got something that makes my weapons a little stronger, which is me like put my weapons in the air and the whole that's what it is. And also a slice attack, which I use quite often too, which you'll see what I mean. It's just sort of like a claw, like I was dazed. So if they actually attack you and you block them, they get dazed. These are quite easy enemies, even for my level, they're pretty easy. So I do have a plan usually. I just go in there like with my power attack. That was me using my rock attack. That was the slash attack. It's quite easy to do a commentary on actually, because I can say what attacks I'm using. That guy was backing off like, I'm just gonna stay over here and use the bow, because that just seems like a much easier idea. But no, he came back and he was like, oh, I messed up, and just beat him to death. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I did. There's a rat over there. You can kill the rats if you want to, if you're mean. You get guts from them. Oh, here's the next clip. It's exactly what afterwards. Those yellow things, by the way, mean they're lootable. Sometimes you don't get loot from them. You don't get the armor. If you haven't played this game, you don't actually get the armor from them. To kind of keep things fair, and also DLC wise, it's not like, oh, you get do some money in that to get extra money in that. It's not that kind of DLC. It's more like get extra pets and get extra kind of armor, but not like more materialistic things, more things that make you look better more than anything else. DLCs and that are part of this. Yeah, but they're not bad DLCs. Not like Black Ops where you got to buy crypto keys or whatever, or COD points to get it. I apologise that I actually stopped here for a second. I was trying to show the inventory and I didn't realise being hit, and I was like, alright, so this is the inventory. You got the character there, you got your skills below, and I was like, oh, I'm being hit, I am being hit. I didn't realise this form and I couldn't move, and I was like, oh, I need to dodge out the way. I was like, oh god. Now we want to show the inventory. I was kind of panicking at this point. I don't know why I was panicking. I was fine. I just was. So, I was just going to hide from this dude while my health was regaining, just so I can get ready. He was right behind me. Oh, here he comes. Oh god. Oh, we're playing some sort of weird TikTok. Oh, he got me. I don't know why I ran away from him. But I was like, I'm just going to play a bit of, run around with him, see if he runs around with me. And show you some of their moves too. This guy's got a frozen staff. Not the, he doesn't throw films of Disney and that on them. He just has frozen smash. That's his special attack. Yeah, he also has some whirlwind attack that gets you stuck in that, and it's pretty powerful, but I can handle them. Everyone can handle them. I think a level 1 could possibly handle them if they really try. Because you don't start off with all these powers, you have to level them up and get them yourself. So yeah. Alright, here's two more guys. They all stand the way. There is a boss. I don't remember if I'll show the boss in this. If I don't, I apologise, but I hope I do. I might not. But yeah. So this is the boss. So this guy's got, you can choose from different classes too. Obviously it doesn't matter, you can still use your own weapon. Like I selected warrior. But for quite some time, I was actually using his staff because it was the most powerful weapon. I'm more those kind of people that don't focus on something. I'm more like, whatever's more powerful, I will use it. It's not a good idea, really. I can understand that, but I don't know. I think that guy regained health. I'm not sure what happened there. I was pretty low on health here. I was like, oh Jesus. This is a Sky Shard. So when you press A on them, sometimes it absorbs the energy, but I've already got this one. My weapons are like that because it's a special move that I showed you earlier. Two more, there's quite a few actually over here. Special attacks apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard this from my brother, and he said that if you do long hits, like you hold down the button, they actually regain your health a little tiny bit. So I was using quite a big attacks, like them big attacks. Yeah, I think it does actually. I can see. Yeah, no, I think it does. I think gold is. It's not hard to get gold either in this game. It's the same amount of hardness as it would be in Skyrim or Oblivion. I think Oblivion may be a bit harder to find gold. I don't know. I only played Oblivion a little bit. Only a tiny bit. Not enough to say that I'm an expert at it, but enough to say that the first bit of the game I did kill the bandits, took their clothes and put them in the water because I wanted to see if they float or not. I think they did float. I can't remember. It was years ago. I know when I was pretty young, and I never really played games properly. I just sort of played them for a second, and then yeah, when I die actually, I think I was so low on health. So how this respawning thing works is you get A is your soul shard. So if you get a soul shard, you get to respawn like this. You have to pay for anything. It's just you use the soul shard, and you don't get hit. No one notices you for a little bit while you're in ghost mode. So and you can't attack them either. Not even if you just press the attack button. Damn it, these guys saw me. I was like, oh Jesus, that guy was hidden. I think I couldn't see him at all. They came out of nowhere from the side. If you saw him, Jesus, you got some good eyes. Right in. Some of these guys stayed back and used some sort of weird power. Use their ultra attack, and they usually just charge you. That's kind of usually their pattern. If there's two of them, there is a pattern to every enemy. I personally think like every AI does have their own pattern they follow. It might be slightly different to the others, but and they might use different moves in different areas. But it's usually the same sort of thing. Like they'll flip over you if they're getting getting hit too much, and they'll do special attacks and certain points of the health like that. Yeah. But anyway, guys, See you later, boys. Bye.